I'd like to say before we start, I'm not in a very good mood. My bloody wife, a bastard cow. I hate that bastard woman. I come home last night, I'd been in the pub, I come back and I was kicking up a bit of a noise. She said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm trying to bring a barrel of beer upstairs." She said, "Well, leave it there till the morning." I said, "I can't, I've drunk it." Bastard woman. I shouldn't have married her. I had some lovely girlfriends, I did, but I come home with a girlfriend and I loved her. But father said, "You can't go out with her, she's your half-sister." Christ. Dirty bastard. Well, I found another one. I come home with her and he said, "You can't see her either, she's your half-sister as well." Shit. So mother said, "You don't keep your girlfriends very long." I said, "Well, father said there's my half-sisters." She said, "Don't you worry about that, he and your father anyway." Our local synagogue down in Cornwall have had a tax investigation. A bastard tax man. Is there any taxmen in? You wouldn't admit it anyway, you bastard. And he went in the synagogue. And in court now he said, "I'm doing an investigation. We're not too happy with the financial affairs of this synagogue, and we think there's money going missing." Now he said, "You've got all these candles here, and wax is falling off the candles. What happens to the wax that fall off?" What a twat. They said, "Well, we collect all the bits of wax up and we send them all back to the candle maker, and then once a year he makes up a big candle and we sell it for charity." Well, he said, "Okay, but I will be checking this out and I should want to know who bought it and when." Twat. Now he said, "I see a lot of men taking communion here and there's a lot of breadcrumbs falling on the floor. What happens to the breadcrumbs?" He said, "Well, we collect them all up. And the end of the year, we send them all back to the baker and he bakes a big loaf and we sell it for charity to the local old people." Now he said, "There's also a lot of circumcisions going on." He said, "What happens to all them bits of skin?" Well, he said, "We save them all up and one year we send them back and then once a year they send a big prick like you down to see us." But I was reading in the paper that a North American Indian had been conscripted to fight with the Americans in Iraq. Well, he couldn't even speak the language, poor bugger. He couldn't speak English. He's a North American Indian. He had to go and fight. Well, he didn't know what they're saying. Well, he got out there and the big sergeant major said, "What regiment are you?" Well, he said, "You know what regiment you are?" "Oh." Well, he said, "Are you parachute regiment?" "Oh." Well, he said, "Are you infantry?" "Infantry." "Oh." He said, "Are you commando?" Well, he said, "Are you reconnaissance observer corps?" And he out and he's gone. He run 5 miles and he met another mate. He's a North American Indian as well. He said, "Where are you running from?" He said, "I'm not staying there with that bastard. He just told me when the rains fall and the grass grow, he's going to shag me till my eyes fall out." Down in Trebogas yesterday was the biggest funeral I ever seen. There was thousands. And the hearse was going on, and behind the hearse was a man with the biggest Alsatian dog you ever seen, a bloody great dog. And there's hundreds of men, so I said, "It's a big funeral." He said, "It's very, very sad." He said, "My wife has died." He said, "We never got on very well, but I'll give her a good funeral and I'll do my best." I said, "And this was her pet dog, was it?" "No," he said, "That's the bugger that mauled her to death." I said, "I couldn't borrow him." He said, "You can, but get to the back of the queue." Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you what, I'm going to give you permission. I'm going to tell you a story now. Start the car. Now, this is the boo corner. I'll let you boo at this story because this is lovely. I'm going to tell you. It's not funny, but I'm going to tell you anyway. And madam, if you can keep your legs together, you are causing a bit of echo. Thank you, madam. But I was in a pub last night in Torquay, and this lovely girl ended the bar. She's bloody smart. I said, because she's smart. And she sneezed, and her glass eye flew out right across the bar. Well, I couldn't, because I used to play wicketkeeper for Sancreed second level. And I went back. I said, I don't think anybody saw it, dear, but I said, I won't embarrass you, but I got your eye. She said, I don't know. I feel so embarrassed. I don't know what to say. I said, don't worry about it. You're all right. When you look like you can have a glass eye. So we'll have a drink with her. Well, I had a drink with her, and she said, have you eaten? I said, no. She said, well, we'll go out and have a meal. Well, she took me out for a meal. Then she took me back to the hotel for the night. Shit. Then she cooked me breakfast this morning. I said, you treat all men like this? No, she said, you just happened to catch my eye.